You've actually shifted your position in terms of European equities, and you say that this is a time where you could possibly find a good entry point.
Absolutely, and I think it's a little bit delinked, I suppose, for Brexit, where we know that a lot of the pain or potential risks are really centered on the UK. We saw that reaction last June. But Europe itself, at a broader level, we think there's rising evidence that you're seeing some of the reflation story that you're seeing in the US, for example, beginning to spill over. And we think that ultimately it may end up being great for the equity market.
So reflation story aside, let's take a look at some of the uncertainties and the elections coming up. I mean, first of all, we've got this possible Scottish referendum, and then we've got the Dutch elections tomorrow, and then the French elections coming up. So even if we're surprised by the results, I mean, do you still hold the line that the European equity story is a long-term bullish story?
Absolutely. And I think the thing with the political event is that we know those risks are going to be in front of us. And absolutely there will be noise and absolutely markets will be volatile. The way we view it is that, we do think the chances of, an outright EU exit party, regaining power sufficiently to actually, follow up on that threat is reasonably low. But there will undoubtedly be noise. Markets will worry. We'd see that as an entry point. If you look at the French election, for example, actually it's worth stepping back and noting that most parties are discussing about whether economic policy should shift more to the right, more free market, not more to the left. So I think as an investor, that's actually quite interesting. And I think that's being missed somehow in this fear of, anti-EU parties.